Hey everyone, welcome back to Joy at Work. It's the 24th of June, 2022. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I can't believe it. We're about to go into the second half of the year. Where has the time gone? And there's a lot going on, a lot of heavy stuff going on. Take care of yourself because it's only when we are whole, so to speak, that we can actually push for the change we want to see in broader society. And that is a nice intro for what I want to talk about today, and that's followership and being a follower. I've been really thinking about this week because uh, I'm guilty of this. We talk a lot about leaders and leadership and all that stuff. And for good reason, right? There's a dearth of quality leadership in the workplace. I think this has been established time and time again. But we do so at the expense of followers, in my view. And we've made it such that even talking about the idea of being a follower becomes a dirty word. There's an implied sense of being passive or not fully engaging or maybe being a zombie or whatever, just being led about without, any critical thinking. It's sometimes why we tell kids not to be followers but to be leaders, and I don't know that we understand what we're saying there because without followers there are no leaders. For someone to lead there must be someone to follow, right? And for us to get where we want to get to, followers need to play a big role. And so each one of us is a follower in some sense. We're always followers. And so the question is, what kind of follower am I? Because just like there are all kinds of leaders, there are all kinds of followers. And so the follower we should aspire to be, in my view, is a follower who's courageous, who brings their best effort to the game, if you will, who speaks up for things, who makes a great contribution, who tries to improve as much as they can. That's to me like what followers should aspire to. So a very important question to ask yourself when you look at yourself as a follower is, am I in a position where I can be the best follower I can be? Because if the answer is no in the workplace, then it's very unlikely that you're going to experience joy at work. So, because if you just can't follow well, if you can't make a contribution, if you don't feel like you can make contributions, then it's going to be very difficult. Now, some people say, hey, well, if I just became a leader, maybe I'll be able to change things. And maybe there's something true about that. Maybe if you became formal leader in your org, you'd have the authority to change certain things. But don't forget that we are always following. Even the top leaders are following somebody, the board or whatever it might be. So we're all in a position of following other people. That's just kind of the way it works. And so we always have to ask ourselves, what kind of follower am I? And what's preventing me from being the best follower I can be? Sometimes we need to change where we are, change the environment, leave the environment to be a better follower. In other cases, we need to reorient our thought, our thinking, our attitude, because the way we look at things might enable us to become better at following in our context. So, point is, following is important. If the kind of follower you are influences the experiences you have at the workplace, let's not think of followership and following as something that is a lesser or not as prestigious as being a leader. It matters as well. And if you focus on becoming a better follower, you probably experience joy at work as well. I'll see you next time. Bye.